Today we discuss a new point, that is what? Acceleration. Acceleration is one of the concept which is in for the class 9 in all like a stream, like for state board, for CBSE, etc. Before starting the actual point acceleration, we have some scenario, and through the activity actually the student got clear idea what exactly the point want to say. Here there is a like a channel is there. On that channel the ball will be rolling down. Okay, so this channel will be made from a plastic tube which will be cut into the two equal holes, and a channel will be there. And just like we can imagine it may be a like cricket bat, and here the ball will be rolling down from top to the bottom. In this case, you just imagine what is the, for example, this is the initial point where the ball actually start from this point. It is called initial point. After rolling down toward the surface of the earth, exactly this is what the middle, and when the ball is at the ground, it is what the last point. It is called final point. As a student, normally if we like imagine what will be the velocity of the ball from initial point to up to the point where the ball is resting on the ground. If you observe what about the velocity, so the answer is that the velocity goes on increasing when it rolling from initial point exactly largest at the middle and zero at the ground. It means that the velocity goes on increasing as the time goes or as the time passes. So with respect to time, the velocity goes on increasing. Again, for example, again one more scenario. If we throw the ball in the space, what happen here? When you throw the ball in the space, as the time passes, the velocity of the ball goes on decreasing. One point will be reached in the space where the velocity of the ball is completely zero, and again it falls toward the surface of the earth. So when it get attracted because of the gravity toward the surface of the earth, again the velocity goes on increasing. And here one word will be there, either for increasing or decreasing. We use a common word. It is called as change in the velocity, and this change in the velocity with respect to time in physics, it is called as the acceleration. So it's time to design the definition of acceleration. What is acceleration? Acceleration it is nothing but a rate of change of velocity. A rate of change of velocity. A rate of change of velocity with respect to time. With respect to time. So here, as a student, you have to understand these two words: rate of change of velocity and time. ये दो important concept है. So here there is a change in the velocity, and suppose as a if you have to design the formula and if you have to find out the change in the velocity, so you have to subtract the two terms, then you got the change in velocity. For example, for acceleration we have the letter A. A is equal to change in velocity divided by time. Change in velocity divided by time. So this acceleration nothing but rate of change of velocity with respect to time, and this change in velocity, if you have to find out, so you have to apply the formula final velocity minus initial velocity divided by time. Final velocity minus initial velocity divided by time. So change in velocity, can you subtract these two things? Yes, you got the change in the velocity. Here the acceleration A, final velocity denotes the letter with the help of the letter V. Initial velocity we have the letter called U, and for time we use T. So this is the formula for acceleration. Acceleration A equals to V minus U upon T. This is the formula for acceleration.